Welcome back to the video series for Moon Wisdom, my newest workbook for following the moon. So we are now on the last quarter. We are coming to the end of the cycle, and so this is the last of our yan phases of the cycle, and we are currently in waning right now. So the last quarter, also known as the third quarter. I really like this phase because there's a big reminder here for a lot of people to take responsibility for overpromising and not to avoid the people that they overpromise to, but to actually take responsibility for it and close and complete it. So what does that mean? As we go through, especially when we're being really conscious with our goals and our intentions, we tend to overpromise a little bit. We want to, get in touch with everybody. We want to take this course. We make a lot of promises. We send out a lot of emails, a lot of text messages, and then once we kind of get into the yin phases or the waning half of the moon, we realize, I don't actually want to do that. I don't actually want to go forward with that course, or I don't actually want to meet up and reconnect with that person. I have a bunch of examples in here of different things that could mean. So examples of actions and undertakings that you could have taken on previously in the moon cycle that you now want to take responsibility for and close and complete is making plans with an old friend that you don't actually intend to meet up with. We all end up doing that. We see somebody in the street and we're like, hey, let's hang out, and you don't actually want to hang out. And you don't want to leave that lingering there either, and you don't want to just ghost that person, so we can take responsibility for that. Also, potential collaborations. When we start to build business and we get excited about stuff, we tend to tell other people, oh, hey, let's work on this together. Let's do this together. And then later on, you kind of have a think about it and you're like, I don't actually want to work with that person, or I don't actually want to move forward with that project that we had talked about. So this could be signing up for a class, a course, a workshop in a bit of an impulse. So sometimes you get really excited, it's late at night, you're on your computer, what is it that I want to accomplish? I need this course, and then you end up signing up for a course that maybe you don't want to do. Hopefully, whatever course or workshop or whatever that is, if you have the opportunity to get out of it knowing full well that it isn't actually something that's going to benefit you enough, or that you're not actually ready to move forward with at this time, you can close and complete it by taking responsibility, go in and say, I actually would like a refund. I am not going to be able to commit to this at this time. Hopefully that is available to you. So that's just a little bit about the last quarters. We want to close and complete things because we kind of want to zip up our karma. And so that when we move into the next yan phase, which is the new moon, and we start building our new goals and intentions, we want to make sure that we're clear, energetically clear and clean from the previous cycle. And the best way to do that is to take responsibility for the previous promises and undertakings and actions we made that we actually don't want to do. So we can message a person and say something like, oh, hey, I don't actually have the time for this collaboration. It was really great touching base with you, and hopefully we can work together in the future. So it's still like being polite, but making sure that that person isn't going to be emailing us a couple of times a week saying, hey, why didn't we ever do this? Or you said that you were going to do this with me. Why aren't we doing this now? So we kind of like close and complete all of those things with a little bit of honesty, also with kindness. I talk a lot more about that in Moon Wisdom if you're looking for some nicer ways to like kind of close and complete things. It is really important to do as you move forward because you don't want to have anything sitting on your back. You don't want to be dragging anything along with you as you move forward. And then we have a journaling exercise for the last quarter, which generally is just prompting you to kind of find out what is it that you may have taken on that you want to let go of. So that is our last quarter. We are coming to the end. We're going to have 2 more videos that cover the balsamic and then the balsamic waning crescent, and then also the dark moon after that. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys soon.